Kizer Earth Day, round 2, fights. Kenman here, and today we have my second package from my Kizer Happy Earth Day sale. This was the first one I got. This is the Towser K with the Richlite handle. It is awesome. If you haven't seen that video yet, you can check it out right there. But we're going to get the second one going today. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. Bag on the floor. So yeah, Kizer had a Earth Day sale. Basically, it was 60% off of several items with Richlite handles, which is kind of like a recycled material handle or something to that effect. If anyone there has had a Richlite handle before, knows anything about them, comments on how they are when they get wet and longevity, please give us some info. Is it a dyeable material? I am interested. This is my second. That other one was my first one with a Richlite handle. So you get the common card and the cloth, which is great from Kizer. Then they always also throw in some screws. I go and label on my bag so I know which screws go with which of my Kizers. It's a really nice little addition that they throw in there. And we have it. So the other one I got is also a blue Richlite handle. There it is, mini bag on the floor. And today, this one is the Kizer Sheepdog. Holy cow. A little stiff right off the bat there. Boom! Look at this big boy. So we have a Kizer Sheepdog, has a 154 cm blade steel. We've got that blue Richlite handle, which has this nice feel. It's got that kind of double hex texture to it. It's really nice in the hand. Actually, it's a very similar kind of a, handle to the Towser. We'll do a little comparison in a little bit here. For now, let's take a look at this. All right, so this is the Sheepdog. I have a mini Sheepdog. So now I have two different types of the Sheepdogs that Kizer makes. They both have the hole in it there. You can thumb that out pretty easy. This one looks like it feels pretty good, but it's also kind of, see how that it doesn't just, I got to kind of shake it down. Whoops. So the thumb out, it thumbs out pretty good. Flicks out fairly well too, but if you look at that, see here? That's not bad action at all. But comparative, like the Towser right out of the box, watch, boom. Boom. So this one doesn't quite have that yet. I say yet because I could take this apart, put a little oil in there, or just dial it in a little bit, or just break it in, and it might be fantastic. Action works really good. That first one, I just kind of was holding it funny. All the flick outs now seem to be going just fine. Thumb out is really, really easy to do. It's got a big access hole to get in there to do that. So that's cool. Got that crazy sheep's footy blade with that little notch taken out right there. Nice big hole. Yeah, so like I said, 154 cm and the Richlite handle. Got a liner lock with this really deep set finger spot. No jimps or anything on the liner, but it's still easy access to get in there to do it. Also, it's large enough of a spot that it's easy to catch the blade on your thumb before you bring it down. It will drop nice. This is going to break in fantastic, I can tell already. Looks like the clip cannot be swapped to the other side, and it's one of these, I'm not a huge fan, these kind of clips where it's kind of flat and it doesn't have, like, see how this one, I'm not saying this is my favorite either, but I like this style a little bit more than this particular one. But it's all right side only, so you can't swap that over. It doesn't make or break it. I've got some pants that got some good pockets specifically for blades, and so you can kind of get by that without having to worry about the blade up against your seam because the seams are tight on some of the pockets. I digress. Okay, the close-up shot here real quick. We'll get in and look at that. What's everyone think of the Richlite? Ooh, this blade shape is nice. There are so many different styles of the Sheepdog. I'm going to have to get some more of them. It's a cool knife, and I enjoy it. I wasn't big on smaller knives. This is definitely more a larger knife. Stretch my hand out, and it feels pretty good in that space. I do have a mini Sheepdog, which I'm really quite happy with, even though it's smaller. But it's been a good knife, and I've been quite surprised with some of the smaller knives. Okay, so are you enjoying these unboxings? Hit that like button. Let me know. Tell me how you feel. We are looking at a 7 3/4 inches tip to tip. Blade is just about 3 3/8 with a little more than a 3 1/8 cutting surface there, which is a slight curve to the belly. 4 3/8 on the handle, and it is just about a 1/2 inch thick. Pretty standard for all pretty much close to full size knife. Let's get that. Well, let's do this first. I always compare everything with the Pyrite. CJRB Pyrite is a really good knife. Nice, close to full size, 3/4 size knife, but everyone's pretty comfortable with it. Have seen it. If you don't have a Pyrite, definitely check them out. They got a lot of good varieties. Handle is almost the same, really close. Blade is just a little shy, so it's closer to the Pyrite than the Kizer. Kizer is the other one I got for the Earth Day. You can see it's just a little bit bigger. Not by much, but that handle kind of pops out a little bit more here and here. And then the blade is just slightly longer. But like I was saying, comparatively, in a way, this cutout here mimics. It's very kind of a similar feel. This one's cut a little bit deeper, but this one has a little bit more. See those little bumps on there? Those extra little jimps on the Kizer K feel nice, but this one on the Sheepdog, it's not necessary, so it still feels nice. We have a nice stack of jimps right there. Very nice feel. There is kind of a choke up spot you can see right there. It's got that kind of an area that you can kind of get up on there like that for some tighter work, which actually feels really good. Index finger stretched out across the back. Draw some draw cuts. Those jimps, though, that nice big row of jimps does feel really good. I like that. And that choke up is actually fantastic. It feels really, really excellent. What does everyone think about the Sheepdogs? We'll go ahead and give it a weight. It's going to be a little bit on the heavier side. A little bit bigger of a knife. Let's try to get this in the light right here. Kizer. 4.416, really? The Kizer, 4.26. So this Sheepdog is a little bit heavier. I was expecting it to be a little heavier because it has just a little bit more heft to it, even though the Kizer is a little bit larger. What is the Pyrite's 3.67? So this is almost an ounce heavier than the Pyrite. Okay. Couple other Kizers I could compare it to. The Lieb. I really like the Lieb as an awesome button lock worker. I did the die on this with this kind of a weathered look. What's everyone think about that? Check it out. Ding! Up there. A little bit smaller. I started doing lives on Thursdays at 6 p.m. as well. If you're interested in checking out some Kenman action live, 6 p.m. Thursday, Central Standard Time. I'll do some projects, work on some things, different unboxings, or dyes, custom works, and stuff will be going on in the lives. Plus, we'll just kind of chat and have some fun. It's been a good time so far. I celebrated my 4K giveaway last week. Had a little issues with my sound, but I think I've gotten all that worked out now. What's everyone think about this transitional kind of a fade dye? It's kind of one of the things I've been excited about. Been doing a little bit more regularly. If you like what you see, though, hit that like button, subscribe if you would like to see more. Helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Want to watch this thing get dyed, fade from here to here? Check out the video right there. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.